Are you still searching for that holiday spirit? So you are not alone at all. And I am so glad that you're here with me today. This time of the year is full of so many wonderful moments, but it can also feel really, really overwhelming and a little rushed, a little heavier than we expect for one reason or another. And today I want to simply slow down with you and talk about something many of us think and feel but don't always say out loud. I want to talk about finding the holiday spirit. So if you're trying to find yours or bring it back or maybe boost it a little bit, this space is for you. And I hope you'll stay with me for a few minutes here by the fire in my cozy corner. I've got cocoa and cookies for you. Help yourself. And my hope is that somewhere along the way, you'll start to feel a little lighter. I love cocoa. So when I was a kid, I loved the holidays. I never really thought about getting into the holiday spirit back then. It was just something that happened spontaneously. But back then, others made the magic for me. Once I became an adult, I had to learn how to create it for myself. I think sometimes we forget about that. And it's just not as easy as it seems, right? Even as adults, I think we may fall back to this idea that the holiday spirit is this big, sparkly feeling that sweeps in like magic. And suddenly we're supposed to feel joyful and festive and excited. But real life is not always like that, is it, right? And as grown-ups, we usually have to create that feeling for ourselves. Some years it comes together easily because the timing is right, and we have the energy. And other years it takes intention. It takes small choices, repeated gently. It shows up not as one bright burst, but in little flickers that we make space for. And that's really important for us to remember. And if that's where you are right now, if you're still waiting for the holiday spirit to settle in, please know that you're not alone. You are not doing anything wrong. You are simply human. And the holidays are allowed to feel like a mixture of emotions. I've had years where creating the holiday spirit felt pretty easy. The snow fell at just the right time, the music sounded extra magical, and every little tradition seemed to fall right into place without having to work at it, without a lot of effort. But then I've had other years where I've had to be much more intentional about it. Years where I had to make space for holiday magic, choose it on purpose, and build it in small ways. I've had many, many years where December felt like a marathon. Especially, I'll be honest, with Merry Maker Mingle. This is a thing that happens in December. And finding that spirit didn't happen automatically. It happened because I slowed down enough to create it. This year, I started out really strong. I got holiday projects together. I made a special spontaneous trip to the world's largest Christmas store, Bronner's, and my big Christmas tree, which is right over here. I got it all up and I got it decorated. And then I created this cozy little corner in my studio, and it felt so good. Just decorating and seeing the lights really put me into the holiday spirit. And then December began and my holiday spirit sort of fizzled out. I think I've gotten really busy and distracted, if I'm honest with myself. And, even when I had a few minutes to myself to do something, I just wanted to rest, both my body and my spirit. Case in point, we went to a local tree farm and cut down our Christmas tree over a week ago. And it's a beautiful Fraser fir tree. We set it up as soon as we got it home, but it's still just standing there, unlit and undecorated. I have both the lights and the decorations, but I haven't actually done anything with them. Yesterday, I found myself thinking about this, wondering what's going on? Is there something wrong with me? Why did I feel unmoved to decorate this gorgeous tree? Then I fell asleep, and the rest did help me clear my head. So here's what I think this is what I think is going on. The holiday spirit isn't something that arrives on command. I realized I was waiting to feel the holiday spirit before doing anything, and that's not how it works for me. But it does come when we make just a little bit of room for it, and when we let go of the pressure to feel a certain way, not by waiting for it, but by choosing small, meaningful actions that invite it in. Sometimes it begins with the tiniest things, a single string of lights softly glowing in the corner. I love these lights right here. A warm cup of cocoa that you hold in your hands. A candle that smells like pine or cinnamon. A little patch of snow drifting down outside the window if you live somewhere where there's snow or you watch one of my videos. The holiday spirit doesn't always need a grand entrance. Sometimes it arrives like a whisper. And when life feels full or stressful or rushed, these little moments matter even more. I've noticed that the spirit often shows up when I'm doing something simple, with my hands especially. Maybe it's tying a ribbon around a gift, or making something for someone I love. Or maybe it's sitting down to create something like today's project. Not because it's fancy or elaborate, but because it makes me pause. It shows me that I can make something, and it also just slows me down for a moment. I think creativity has a beautiful way of bringing us back to ourselves and back to what really matters, and helping us be mindful and intentional. And when we're tired, and I know many of us are right now, these small creative moments can be a soft place to land. And if you are listening while you're resting or making or just needing a quiet moment right now, I'm really glad that you're here with me. Thank you. The holiday spirit can also hide in memories. Maybe for you, it's the smell of cookies baking, or the sound of holiday music playing softly in the background, or a childhood tradition, decorating the tree, cutting paper snowflakes, going for a nighttime drive to look at the lights. We loved doing that when we were kids. My angel chimes right here do this for me. I love these, and I got, when I first got them, I lit them and it made me feel so good, and then I just forgot, and I left them unlit for weeks until I remembered what a big deal these are. Can you hear the chiming right now? They help me remember. And sometimes remembering these things invites the spirit back in. Sometimes it reminds us that even tiny little rituals can hold a lot of meaning. But here's something really important I want to say. You don't have to force the holiday spirit. You don't have to decorate everything perfectly, not at all. And you don't have to check off every box on your holiday list. You don't even have to feel festive every single day. I don't, and it's okay. This season can be gentle, it can be quiet, it can be soft. And it can look like a candle burning on the counter while you make dinner. It can look like sitting under a blanket, letting yourself rest after a long day while you watch your favorite holiday movie. By the way, my favorite holiday movie is totally Die Hard, and I cannot wait to watch that. It can look like making something simple, not because you have to, but because it feels good. One of the things that I love most about making things is how it helps us reconnect with small joys. It gives our minds a chance to take a breath. It lets us make something meaningful without needing perfection. I am a maker, and I think you are too. And sometimes that's what the holiday spirit needs most. Just a little space, a little warmth, and a little patience. If you're someone who finds joy in giving, maybe the spirit shows up when you're making a gift for someone special. A shirt, a card, a handmade ornament, something that says, I was thinking of you. Handmade gifts carry a warmth that cannot be bought. I love handmade gifts, and that's why I teach so many of them. If you're someone who finds joy by helping others, taking the time to make a little magic for someone can really, really help you as well. This can be a family member or it can be a stranger. If you're in a position to donate or volunteer, I encourage you to do it. Making magic for others can rub off on you too. If you haven't tried it, you should try it. And if you're someone who finds joy simply in quiet moments like this, well, that counts too. The holiday spirit does not have to be loud or busy or full of constant activity. Sometimes it's just being here, taking a breath, feeling grateful for the small things that we have. It's warm in here, even though it's cold outside. I've got cookies and I've got cocoa. I'm very grateful, and I'm very grateful for you. And I want to encourage you to notice those little things when they appear too. You don't have to chase down the holiday spirit, but when you take a few small steps, light a candle, play your favorite music, make something simple, it often meets you right there. And maybe today is just a little glimmer, and maybe tomorrow it's a little stronger. Maybe next week it's something small and unexpected that makes you smile. And that becomes the moment it settles in. You don't have to control it. You only have to notice it. And if you have been feeling overwhelmed or behind or not festive enough, please hear this. You are doing enough. You are enough. And however this season feels to you, bright, cozy, messy, complicated, it's all valid. You are allowed to experience the holidays in the way that works for you. And if what you're seeking is more holiday spirit and ways to create that holiday magic for yourself, then I actually have some specific ideas for you to try. First, listen to holiday music. This is a really low effort thing that you can do nearly anytime you need it. If you're like me and grew up listening to the radio, especially Christmas music on the radio, find that holiday station in your car and keep it on all the time until they turn it off on you. If you can't find the music that you like, search YouTube. I listen to so much music on YouTube. Specifically, I listen to Charlie Brown's Christmas album on repeat, often very low in the background as I work or clean or cook, because it reminds me of my childhood and the magic of Christmas. Holiday music can instantly improve my holiday spirit, and it may do the same thing for you too. Second, try decorating. Put something out or put something up. The act of decorating will spur you into more action, typically, and seeing that holiday decoration in your space will remind you of the holidays. One of the very first things that I did to decorate was to put out my angel chimes. And just hearing that soft tinkling chime puts me into a holiday spirit and gives me like a warm, happy feeling because I remember this from my childhood. Third, recall something that you did as a kid during the holidays and do it again. Even if the people that you did it with are gone, far away, it's okay, just do it. Sticking to traditions that you do every year can really help with that nostalgic feeling of the holidays, which I think is an important aspect of finding our holiday spirit. This year, I gathered a bowl of snow on the first snowfall and I made snow cream, which is something that I used to do as a kid with my mom and my sister. The taste of the cold snow mixed with vanilla brought back all of the feels for me. So I want to give you a tiny bit of holiday spirit homework. Don't worry, it's the easiest test that you'll have all season. Okay, so sometime in the next day or so, I want you to pick just one small spot in your home. A table, a shelf, a windowsill, and decorate it. Just add one little touch of holiday coziness to it. It could be a candle, a sprig of greenery, a tiny ornament, a mug that you love, a string of tiny lights, or a simple craft that you've made. Just one thing, one small little spark. We often think the holiday spirit has to come from big gestures and decorations and, all the things, but it often begins with those tiny things. Creating one cozy corner with a little warmth will bring that feeling to you, and it really, really makes a difference. So that's your homework, one cozy corner, one small touch of magic. And if you feel comfortable, I would love to see it. Share a photo of it with me. Big or small, simple or fancy, I don't care. It doesn't matter. I just want to see what you create. I love seeing your things. I truly do. And if you ever find yourself needing this reminder again, I hope you'll come back to this cozy corner in my video and just spend a few minutes with me. Thank you so much for being here with me today and for sharing a little piece of your holiday season with me. I am wishing you warmth, peace, and gentle joy today and in the days ahead. And I hope that in some small way, this moment together helps you find that, or simply notice your own holiday spirit. Until next time, this is Jennifer Maker reminding you to craft a life you love.